What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Tactics FCB. My name is Jean and I'm going to be doing this video with you guys today. And if you have been watching the previous video, we are currently on a series where we discuss possible formations that Xavi and Barcelona may be playing and using next season. All right, but before we get into that, I just wanted to ask you guys, most of our viewers that watch the videos are not subscribed. All right, so please guys, I want to ask you very nicely to please do subscribe to the channel, because that's the only way that we can keep on making these videos if we actually see growth on the channel. So please do hit that subscribe button, because it's going to help us a lot. All right, so now let's just talk about the basics of the 4-2-3-1 formation. All right, in the previous video we did the 3-4-3. In this one we're going to do the 4-2-3-1, right? So the 4-2-3-1 consists of your back line, a double pivot, a singular free 8, your two wingers, and then you also have your number 9. Now this formation is very similar to the 4-3-3. I actually think the 4-3-3 is the attacking version of the 4-2-3-1, where you only have one pivot but you have two free 8s. Now this formation has two pivots and one free 8. All right, but I've seen in different teams, the likes of AC Milan and those Inter Milan, they actually do the 4-2-3-1, but this one of the pivots is actually a central midfielder, which also helps getting forward a lot more than often, and then they use the inverted fullback to form a pivot, which Barcelona also does, right? But in some games I do imagine Xavi will use this formation, and then because of the free 8s, I think Xavi may not use the formation. All right, because we have seen, especially with the games that we scored 4 goals against Madrid, Atletico, Athletic Bilbao, and those kind of teams, I do think Xavi is going to favor the 4-3-3 more than he will favor this one. All right, because as I mentioned, this one is a little bit more defensive minded, this formation, because you can also create a double pivot by using the inverted winger. However, let's see how this formation is going to match up to the 4-3-3. Now, if you look nicely, you will see the 4-2-3-1, when it comes to defending, you will at least have your number 9, which can cut off the pitch into in half, you know, so that it's easy to defend, and he can also close down the passing lane between the center backs. All right, which means this ball has to go upfield for them to be able to progress. And what's good about this is also the fact that you can actually pin back the defensive midfielder against teams that play 4-3-3. Now the 4-2-3-1 also has the disadvantages, right? The 4-2-3-1, one of the the advantages that you have in this formation, you can defend really narrow. And if you have been watching the channel, you will see that Xavi has been using this formation a lot. Not the formation, excuse me, as this shape, he has used it a lot, you know, where everybody basically defends in front of the box, and you can actually shift with this formation to either side depending on which side your position has the ball. But now you have to look at this as well. What if the team is being stretched? All right, what if the opposition is really good at making the pitch big, right? When you have the 4-3-3, the 4-2-3-1 against the 4-3-3, in the build-up phase, your high press can be really ineffective, because the two free 8s in the normal 4-3-3 can easily drop into the half spaces to help in the build-up. Then they actually have 5 players against R2 centrally, right? So the high press in this 4-2-3-1 is not really beneficial for us. And then another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is that the wingers can also drop off into that space in this region, in the half space over here, and then that their fullbacks can also advance up the pitch, which can create a 2 versus 1 in these regions. So that is the problem with the 4-2-3-1. It has holes inside of it. I don't know if you guys remember, but when Ronald Koeman started with this 4-2-3-1, one of the channels called Football Made Simple actually explains this really well, where Barcelona had a lot of holes in their game plan. Either you have holes where they can help in the build-up, or you have holes next to the free eights. All right. So this number 6 might have to go to even things up should the fullback come forward, and then the number 10 can easily move into the space over here. So there's a lot of problems when it comes to defending specifically with this formation. However, you're gonna have to be really good if you want to defend properly in this formation. The only way that you can defend is by coming narrow, and then you have to shift as a team. But then again, you're gonna have to leave a lot of space on either side of the pitch, and that is the only way that you can defend with this formation. Now, this formation, from a defensive point of view, it's not really ideal to defend in this formation and to play in it. All right, so that's the only thing. In the next video, we're going to discuss the build-up phase, how this formation is good in the build-up phase and why it is bad as well. All right, so please stay tuned for that. We're gonna do a lot of videos. We're gonna keep you guys entertained, and yeah, thank you very much. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like this video, share it as well with your friends, so that we can continue talking about Barcelona. Thank you very much.